What is the difference between A and CNAME DNS records? Have you ever wondered how your favorite websites are able to connect to their servers? One key part of this process involves something called DNS records. Today, we are going to clarify the difference between a records and CNAME records, which are essential for managing domain names and web hosting. First, let's talk about a records, also known as address records. And a record directly links a domain name to an Internet Protocol address. For example, if you have a domain like example.com, the A record tells the DNS system that it corresponds to a specific IP address, such as 192.0.2.1. This direct connection is crucial for locating the exact server that hosts the website. Now on to CNAME records, which stand for canonical name records. And like a records, CNAME records map a domain name to another domain name rather than an IP address. This means that a CNAME creates an alias. For instance, www.example.com could be a CNAME pointing to example.com. When someone types in www.example.com, the DNS system first looks up the CNAME, finds example.com, and then resolves that to its corresponding IP address through its record. So, what are the main differences? First, a records point directly to IP addresses, while CNAME records point to other domain names. This distinction affects how the DNS resolution process works. A records requiring just one lookup to find the IP address, while CNAME records need at least 2 lookups. Another important difference is in their usage. CNAME records cannot be used at the root domain if other records, like mail exchange records, are needed. This is because DNS standards do not allow mixing CNAMEs with other record types at the same name. A records, however, can be used at the root domain without any issues. When it comes to maintenance, a records requiring manual updates if the IP address changes. In contrast, CNAME records automatically follow the target domain's IP changes, which can save you time and effort. Performance is another factor to consider. A records generally provide faster resolution since they involve fewer lookups. CNAME records can introduce slight delays due to the extra steps involved in resolving the alias. From a practical standpoint, use a records when you want direct control over the IP address and need the best performance, especially for root domains or services like email. On the other hand, CNAME records are great for creating aliases for domains, especially when the target IP might change frequently, such as with cloud services or content delivery networks. In summary, a records connect domain names directly to IP addresses, while CNAME records create aliases that point to other domain names. Understanding these differences can help you manage your domain and web hosting more effectively.